Blessings, friends. It's Maia here with an astro update. Around August 22nd and 23rd, we have a new moon in the practical, detail-oriented, and logical sign of Virgo at 0 degrees. Those of you who have planets in the mutable signs of Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces, and Gemini, or planetary placements around 0 degrees will likely feel the effects of this new moon the most. A new moon is when the sun and the moon are coupled together in the sky, creating a time for seed planting, manifestation, and new beginnings. With this Virgo moon happening at a 0-point critical degree, fresh starts are extremely emphasized at this time. Virgo represents themes of physical health, work, jobs, employment, hard work, daily routine, diet, exercise, purity, organization, and small animals. We may see some of these themes highlighted individually or globally at this time. On a positive level, this lunation can be diligent, analytical, practical, and detail-oriented. On a challenging level, this lunation can be perfectionistic, judgmental, conservative, and overly critical. The ruler of this lunation is Mercury, the planet of the mind, intellect, communication, and reason. Mercury is now direct and just separating from intense opposition to Saturn and Neptune, which could have brought about confusion around what actions to take earlier this month. However, at this time of the new moon, Mercury is now harmoniously flowing to Mars, the planet of action, drive, and warrior-like energy, showcasing many ideas may be flowing around creative expression and starting something fresh in our lives. Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto have all shifted to very early degrees and new signs around the same time frame, bringing about monumental changes for many. We still have some background energy of a lovely benefic conjunction this month as Venus and Jupiter co-join together, exalted in the sign of Cancer, truly bringing harmony, blessings, flow, and good luck to the Cancer house part of our natal chart. We can still lean into and be receiving blessings from this conjunction during this new moon. This lunation, it's important to take mental note of what is occurring for us presently, as it's giving us a sneak peek to what themes will be occurring for us going into eclipse season. This Virgo new moon is tied to the Virgo eclipse happening at the end of September. Most importantly, this new moon is squaring Uranus, the planet of sudden changes, shock, and unpredictability. Uranus also rules innovation and nonconformity. Squares bring about tension that can be overcome through hard work. We can lead into Uranus squares by overcoming such obstacles or challenges with an air of innovation, creative breakthroughs, and progressive ideas. For some, this new moon can bring about new beginnings that are quite personally revolutionary, shocking to others, or bring unexpected developments. This is a great lunation to manifest and start getting things underway before heading into eclipse season this fall. What area of life will this new moon in Virgo be happening for you based upon your rising sign? For Aries rising, this new moon will be happening in your 6th house. This can bring completely fresh starts and new beginnings around health, work, employment, co-workers, daily routine, exercise, organization, and small animals. For Taurus rising, this new moon will be happening in your 5th house. This can bring complete fresh starts and new beginnings around creativity, children, romance, hobbies, joy, celebrations, entertainment, and small businesses. For Gemini rising, this new moon will be happening in your 4th house. This can bring complete fresh starts and new beginnings around home life, family, property, real estate, emotional security, inner safety, a parental figure, and one's ancestral roots and tradition. For Cancer rising, this new moon will be happening in your 3rd house. This can bring complete fresh starts and new beginnings around communication, local community, local travel, neighborhood, transportation, short-form learning and writing projects, online content, and extended family. For Leo rising, this new moon will be happening in your 2nd house. This can bring complete fresh starts and new beginnings around income, how you make money, saving, earnings, and spendings, personal resources, physical possessions, self-esteem, food styles, and personal values. For Virgo rising, this new moon will be happening in your 1st house of you. This can bring about complete fresh starts and new beginnings pertaining to yourself, your identity, outward appearances, physical body, and new endeavors. For Libra rising, this new moon will be happening in your 12th house. This could bring complete fresh starts and new beginnings around hidden realms, behind-the-scenes work, subconscious programming, self-undoing, spirituality, dreams, jails and hospitals, but also retreats, ashrams, in the mystical music and arts. For Scorpio rising, this new moon will be happening in your 11th house. This can bring complete fresh starts and new beginnings around large groups of people, friendships, networking, organizations, progressive ideas, as well as future hopes and wishes. For Sagittarius rising, this new moon will be happening in your 10th house. This can bring complete fresh starts and new beginnings around one's career path, public image, status, reputation, leadership, authority, notoriety, and achievement. For Capricorn rising, this new moon will be happening in your 9th house. This could bring complete fresh starts and new beginnings around long-distance travel, higher education, philosophy, religion, publishing and teaching, as well as government institutions. For Aquarius rising, this new moon will be happening in your 8th house. This can bring complete fresh starts and new beginnings around shared money, shared resources, investments, inheritances, taxes, loans, the occult, intimacy, psychology, sex, and deep bonds. For Pisces rising, this new moon will be happening in your 7th house. This could bring complete fresh starts and new beginnings around personal relationships, business relationships, marriages, contracts, negotiations, collaborations, agreements, and legal documents. New moon and Virgo blessings to you all.